Elon Musk hates SIG Sauer. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average SIG P320 hater that your mom said that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Now, the purpose of today's video is we're going to be discussing the latest SIG drama and why it's actually a lot more than drama. And we're going to be going over the DOGE SIG conspiracy theory and why Elon Musk might be onto SIG's monopoly. Now, if you guys want to support the channel, like the video, comment down below your thoughts on SIG's latest blow up in the media and the downfall of SIG Sauer as we are seeing it live in front of us every day. If you guys want to support even more, there'll be ways to support monetarily down below. Now, this video is directly inspired by the VSO gun channel. I burned roughly 1,000 rounds through this Beretta M9A4 on the flat range today, and on the drive back from the range, I got to thinking about everything we're going to discuss here today. Now, let's talk about my experience with SIG M17 because it's important that I give you guys a little bit of my background on the platform. I'm not just some guy on the internet, even though you're watching me while you're eating your dinner or pooping or whatever you got going on right now, okay? So, I am an active duty infantryman. I've been in the Army for 13 years. I've competed professionally with the SIG M17. I am a drill sergeant leader. I've served as a drill sergeant, a weapons squad leader, a platoon sergeant, all the positions that are expected of you. Rifleman, saw gunner, team leader, assistant team leader, reconnaissance team leader, you name it. I've served as that position all the way up to platoon sergeant in the infantry over the past 13 years. I helped field the M17 in Fort Riley, Kansas in 118 Infantry, Barbaric Company, 118 Infantry, 2nd Armored Brigade Combat Team in roughly 2017 or 2018. Now, when we fielded the M17s, a lot of guys were not happy. A lot of guys wanted the Army to adopt something like this gun right here, the Glock 19X, or where's my other one? It's somewhere. I got a number of weapons here today to show you guys. So the Army wanted us to adopt, guys in the Army, soldiers, wanted us to adopt either the Glock 19 Gen 5, the Glock 19X, or the Beretta M9A4. That was what guys wanted, okay? And of course, we were let down severely when the Army decided to go ahead and adopt what nobody wanted, and that was the SIG M17. Now, the reason the gun was adopted is because it was extremely cheap and it had a modularity system that the other guns, such as the Beretta M9A4 or the Glock 19, Glock 19X could not provide, okay? So just to get you guys caught up to speed there. Now, so that is my experience with the gun. I've competed professionally with them. I've carried a P320 for about a year during the time I was competing professionally for the Army in the I-Corps competitions, the United States Army Small Arms Championship, you name it, okay? I shot a ton of competitions with the M17 professionally in the Army. I say all that to say this. The SIG M17 is not a very well-liked handgun. As a matter of fact, it's despised in the Army, okay? I can't speak for the Marines, but in the Army infantry, we do not like it. We wish we could have at least got the Glock or our Beretta M9A4 just upgraded, okay, with a G model only, and just give us a decocker only with the Beretta M9A4, and this is exactly what we wanted. Now, this pistol here has about 7,000 rounds on it, and what you can see is after 7,000 rounds of hard use, it's only just now starting to get some finish issues on the gun. Now, the SIG M17 cannot say the same thing, okay? I'm just kind of trying to show you guys the level of wear on this pistol. This gun has been fired and treated very harshly, okay? And this Beretta has had no issues at all. Now, the M17 is not well liked, like I said, in the Army at all. In the infantry specifically, we hate the gun. Matter of fact, after one rotation to JRTC, NTC, if you go to Eastern Europe and Poland or whatever, when you come home, your gun is going to look like trash, okay? Just through regular wear and tear on the gun. Sitting in a holster, the gun is going to wear horribly. And then when we first got them, they were not drop safe. After they fixed the drop safe issue, then the guns started going off in holsters. After the guns started going off in holsters, then they started blowing up in people's hands. So that's a serious issue. So all that to say this, my theory or my conspiracy theory is this. DOGE is onto the SIG Spear, the rifle trials and the handgun trials. DOGE might be on to them realizing that how did SIG get this, this monopoly when every trial for the rifle and the handgun for the Army and the Marines, okay? I don't know if the Marines have actually adopted the Spear, but for the Army, how did SIG win all these, multi-million-dollar trials, if not more? I'm guessing that the people, the gun guys that work in DOGE are onto this issue. And I'm guessing that in response to them cracking down and looking into all this kind of shady business that's been going on behind the scenes with the SIG and the Department of Defense, I'm guessing that they're wondering, why are we not using just the M4A1 that works just fine with the ACOG and just use the modern 5.56 M855 Alpha 1 that works just fine? Yeah, it burns through barrels, but why are we not just sticking with what guys actually like that is reliable rather than going with a heavy system like the SIG Spear that has significantly less rounds for the basic combat load that has major issues out the box? Or the same issues that I previously described with the M17, M18 SIG P320 that guys hate, that has a horrible finish, that blows up in your hand, that goes off in the holster, etc. Right? All the issues that is not drop safe. So the conspiracy theory is that DOGE is onto it. DOGE is onto the gig. The gig is up, and hopefully, you know, I can have a pipe dream a little bit, right? I can dream, you know, this is a little bit of this is a crack dream or a pipe dream, right, as you might say. But we want the M9A4. We want the M4A1 and we want the M9A4. If we can't have the M9A4 and the M4A1, then we want the Glock 19X or the Glock 19 Gen 5. That is what dudes actually in the know want to use. That is what we like to use, and we think the SIG stuff is trash. Now, I should note, none of this represents the United States Army, none of this represents the Department of Defense, and none of this represents anything other than the Trench Grenade channel. These are just my experiences as a dude that has been there and done that with the SIG products professionally and privately, and I hate them. I hate the M17, I hate the M18, I hate the SIG Spear, I like the M4A1, and I like the Beretta M9A4. And I think that Elon Musk and his people are on to the shady business. So, at this point of the video, what I want you guys to do is go down below and let me know. Of these three options, okay, I'll just show you again, all these weapons are clear and safe. Of these three options, which one do you think would have been better suited for the United States Army? The Beretta M9A4, okay, the Glock 19, and yes, I have these kind of set up a little bit different, but the Glock 19X, okay, this is obviously, it says 19 on the side of the gun because I have my gun set up the way I like it, but the Glock 19X, okay, or Glock 19 Gen 5. Let me know which gun you think the Army should have adopted down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the SIG Spear. Do you think it's a good gun, or would you rather just have your ACOG with your RMR and your M4A1 with M855 Alpha 1 and just run that because you have more bullets? It works great. It's already armor. It's already armor. You know, capable of defeating enemy armor, Russian armor. So why not just use that? Let me know what your thoughts are down below based on the SIG blowout and everything you've seen. Let me know if I'm way off base or if you think that I'm actually correct on this conspiracy theory. Again, shout out to VSO Gun Channel. This kind of put this conspiracy theory on my radar. And driving back from the flat range today after doing a ton of training with my Beretta M9A4, it really put this all on my radar as to, you know what? SIG is kind of a crappy company in the way they do business, okay? And the statement just basically telling everyone that, basically trying to gaslight the entire world, telling all of us that their gun is perfect and never had any issues, and they definitely haven't had a ton of random generational updates that they haven't announced, okay? Yeah, just let me know your thoughts down below on all that, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thanks for being here, and until next time, this will be Trench Grenade, your average SIG hater that your mom said that we have at home, signing out. Cheers.
Wolverines!